What's up, homie? How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far, fantastic week. I hope you, your family, and your friends are safe and healthy during these interesting times. Before I get into the video, I want to thank you so much for supporting me on this channel, supporting all my content. If you enjoy the content, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe, and let me know in the comments what else you would like to see. But in today's video, I want to talk to you about the biggest mistake that I made as a teenager that really affected my development. So one of the main reasons that I started my business, that I started my social media, my Instagram, my YouTube, my podcast, is because I want to help young footballers chase their dream of becoming a professional footballer, becoming a college soccer player, or becoming a semi-pro footballer. And I want to show you through using my own evidence, my own studies, what I've learned overseas for the past 6 years to help you out on your own journey. And I want you to use my mistakes and what I've done well to help you to avoid those mistakes and use what I've done well to help you out on your journey. So with that being said, the biggest mistake that I made as a teenager from ages 14 to 16 is I stopped playing the game. Believe it or not, yes, I stopped playing the game, and I always bring up the Daniel Sturridge quote. He talks about your development between 14 and 17 is some of your most crucial development years. Why? Because you're just developing physically, you're starting to hit puberty, you're coming into high school, the girls come, the drinks come, the clubs come, the nice cars come, the nice watches come, and you get influenced by that shiny stuff and that sexy short-term gratification stuff. I didn't get influenced by that stuff, but when I was 12, 13, I was one of the better players in New York. I was playing for the Long Island Rough Riders, for you Long Islanders. I was really killing it. I was actually playing as an attacking mid and a forward then, scoring a lot of goals. But I got influenced by the wrong group of people and people who were, making fun of football. They were calling me a foot fairy. They were saying it's not a man's game. They were saying it's a woman's game. And at that age, between ages 13 to 15 to 16, your brain is so malleable. People can tell you things and you can just absorb it and just let it sink in. And sometimes if you don't have the best mentors, if you don't have the best people around you, it's hard to get that stuff out of your head, and then you go back home and you start thinking about it and you think, oh yeah, maybe it is a girl's game, maybe I am a foot fairy, this and that, and you don't have the right influences. So that's one of the main reasons that I started my channel. That's why guys like Matt Sheldon, 7MLC, Jack Blake are excellent to watch. You can use us as tools, as mentors. You don't have to have someone in person. You can use YouTube, you can use people online to help you get to the next level. So between the ages of 14 and 16, I stopped playing the game of football, of soccer, and I went into playing American football because I thought that was a man's game. I thought if I played American football, people would think it's a man's game instead of being a foot fairy. And obviously through those ages, I was one of the better players, like I said, between 12 to 14, I got cut from the Rough Riders because I stopped showing up to training. I just came to the games, and I was actually probably one of the best players on the team at that time, and I remember getting a handwritten letter by the coach named Jose in the mail, and he said, Eric, we're gonna have to cut you from the team. You have not shown your commitment, you have not shown dedication and discipline to the team and to the game, and we don't think you belong on the team. And at that time I was I don't think I really knew the impact that it would have had on my football development and my life. But I look back now, and maybe I'm so hungry now and so motivated now because I was dropped then. And I just want to tell you youngsters, anyone watching this video, if you really want it bad, if you want it bad enough, and it's so easy to say and so hard to do, I know, trust me, I've been in your shoes. As a teenager, you're just going to high school. There's a lot of drama in high school. There's a lot of who's the popular guy, who's the cool guy. You want to be that cool guy, that cool girl. And at the end of the day, when you're my age, 26 now, when you get to age 21, 22, you start to say, wow, all this shit, excuse my language, didn't even matter. It didn't even matter. I should have just chased what I wanted to chase and did what I want to do. And I'm speaking to you guys and girls ages, 13 to 20 and even older. Do what you want to do. Stop listening to others. Don't let them have such an influence on your life, man. Because if you really want to do it and you have that desire deep inside and you can look yourself in the mirror and you say to yourself, I want to be a pro footballer. I want to be a college soccer player. I want to be a semi-pro footballer. Or if you want to start your own business, whatever you want to do, whatever dream you have, go after it. Because at the end of the day, no one's opinion matters except yourself. And yes, we can hear these things from motivational guys like David Goggins, Gary Vee, but I'm telling you right now, coming from me, I hope you can connect more with me coming from the soccer world, from the football world. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what matters? The results. The results, because if I continued playing footy from 14 to 16, who knows where I could have been now. But no, I'm not second guessing myself. Those were learning years. But if I had that time, I don't know where I could be now. So if you have that dream of being a pro footballer, if you have that dream of getting to the top level, stick with it. Stick with it. Do the things that I talk about all the time. Be dedicated, be disciplined, be consistent, and be committed to doing the right things every single day. Because if you do that, you don't know where you'll be. And for me, one of the most powerful things that I always tell my friends and clients is, you can have doubters, you can have people that don't believe in you, you can have people that don't think that you can play professional football, don't think you can play college soccer. But you don't know, they don't know. The only person who really does know, if you believe in this, is the higher power. They don't know where you'll be if you're consistent with the right things, if you're doing the right things every single day that I talk about on all my content. I don't want to repeat it. But if you treat yourself, I think the biggest thing is treat yourself as a professional footballer now. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're 14 years old, if I treated myself as when I was 14 as a professional footballer, and I did all the right things day in, day out, I was looking after myself, doing the right things day in, day out, sleeping right, recovering right, training smart, training hard, eating right, sleeping right, doing all those right things. If I was treating myself as a professional footballer, then even though I wasn't in the professional football environment, who knows where I would be now. And I'm not, I'm so happy with my life. I have no regrets, but I just want to pass this along to you to tell you that anything is possible. Anything you want to do in life is possible as long as you give 110% effort and you don't let anyone get in your mind and get in your head. Because I let those people get in my mind, get in my head. You can go back after school one day, after middle school, after high school, you can go back and be like, damn, maybe soccer, maybe football isn't the right game for me. Maybe I should play American football. No, I'm not an American football player. Look at me, man. So I want you to take your development into your own hands, and really, if you want it as bad as you say you want it, as bad as you tell me you want it on Instagram DMs, as bad as you tell me via email, take control of your own development. Do it for me. Do it for the younger me. Do it for your younger self. And just get after it. Get after it. Do whatever it takes to get to the next level. Treat yourself like a professional footballer now. And I promise you, whatever your wildest dreams are, as big as they may seem, as scandalous as they may seem, as much as people might tell you that you can't do it, you can do it. You can do it if you put your mind to it. Don't make the same mistake that I made when I was younger, because those years are so important. 14 through 18, so important for your development, for your technique, for your tactical ability, for your physical ability. Focus on you. Have a great rest of the day. As always, if you need any help, reach out. I always got your back. Let's keep getting better together, dialed and disciplined.